So, welcome back to another live stream, guys, and this is a Q&A horror edition. So, if you guys have any questions, ask away. Alright, we just wait for some people to get on here. Alright. Okay. So, yeah, you could ask me questions, mostly horror related. If you have any questions that are not horror, do you watch The Walking Dead? Yeah, of course. I was actually watching. What? I was actually watching it just today. I'm on season 7 right now. Yeah, I know season 8 is already out, but yeah, so I'm still on season 7. I usually wait for a season to go on Netflix and then I watch it. So yeah, so currently I'm on season 7 still. I mean, if you have any questions that are not horror related, you can still ask me that. Your thoughts on Negan? I love Negan. Let me give you a backstory. It was actually last year when I was in high school in my senior year. I heard pretty much all of my classmates talk about Negan, and I kept wondering well, who's Negan? But obviously, I didn't want to get spoiled, So I'm like, because everybody say he's crazy. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me finish watching season 6, and we'll see what happens. And the season finale, and apparently that season finale got controversial because I guess people didn't like how it blacked out like that. But I'm like, I mean, every show has a cliffhanger like that, so I don't get why people were pissed off about that. But I gotta tell you, he made a hell of an impact by killing both Abraham and Glenn. I had a feeling Glenn was gonna die, but I didn't think Abraham was gonna die though. But when they both got killed, and they both got killed so brutal, oh man, and it was just some of the worst deaths ever. And I gotta tell you, this guy is, Jeffrey Dean Morgan plays this guy fantastic. And he's had a lot of memorable lines and quotes, and I cannot wait to see what he's gonna do against the Joker in Batman the Sun. They're gonna have the live action fight, so have Negan fight the Joker. I'm definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, so I'm loving the character. I mean, he's funny, and his popularity has really gone through the roof. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. Right now, currently, I'm on season 7 episode. I think episode. Let me think. Episode 8, I believe. So yeah. Episode 8. So we'll see what else happens. But that's my brief thoughts on Negan. I mean, I like the character. I like his lines, his quotes, and I like Lucille. I mean, he has a lot of and it's surprising to me how nobody is bashing the show because he's made some jokes that you would think that would offend people, and then they probably have, but usually people would be all up in arms what the hell's going on here? So that's actually surprises me. Because he does say stuff that it's pretty bad. So that's my brief thoughts on Negan. And what else? Anything else I gotta say about this guy? Like I said, if you have any questions that are not horror related, then that's fine as well. But because it is October, and I did say I was gonna do a horror Q&A edition, so a Q&A horror edition. But yeah, so that's my brief thoughts on Negan. And yeah, I saw reactions to Glenn's death. Now I didn't see it right away, obviously, because I didn't want to get spoiled. But it was about a week ago where I saw people's reactions to his death. And I didn't think it hit people that hard. I mean, yeah, it was sad, but it didn't make me cry though. But surprisingly, it made some people cry, and that surprised me. But yeah, so we'll see what happens as I go on. But yeah, because each episode is 40 something minutes long, and some are an hour long. So I try my best to because with any show, I try my best to watch it as fast as I could, because if I take long to watch it, it's gonna, it's hard to. Oh, actually, yeah, because in 2015, I think, for some reason I stopped watching it for a while. I think it was season 5, but I got right back into it though. I took a long hiatus from watching. I don't know why, but I got back to it though. And yeah, so I love the show. And I gotta tell you, what was I gonna say? That's something off my mind. Oh, but now that we're on the subject of The Walking Dead, let me talk about a few like memorable moments and stuff like that. So I began watching the show in like 2000, not 2000, I think it was around 2013 where I began watching it. And no, I'm not joking around. It was actually around that time where I began watching the show. Oh god. Oh. And there are just so many episodes and moments that are just so crazy. Like I think it was season what season? I think it was season 4. I'm confident it was season 4. You guys remember that one episode where after the whole prison gets destroyed, it was what was his name? Was it Tyrone? I think it was Tyrone. Carol and Liv, was her name Liv? Livy, I think. I'm not positive. I think it was Liv. But pretty much how she had like she thought the walkers were nice people, that they weren't gonna harm them. And of course it led to later on in the episode where she killed her own sister to try to prove it. And when I saw, honestly, that's like one of the most disturbing episodes I've ever seen. I mean, just a straight up psycho. And so like it was bad, it was bad enough that she killed her, but like I believe she was even attempting to kill the Judith, and that was crazy. And of course it led to Carol, having to put her out of her misery. I mean, can you blame her though? I mean, like, how would you feel having somebody like that? I mean, how would you feel having a kid like that who is just crazy? I mean, I know for a fact that if I had a daughter like that, I don't know what I would do. I have no idea what I would do. But yeah, so that episode was pretty disturbing. Very disturbing. And then we get the whole, what else? Oh, and then also too, and it's kind of crazy, not crazy, but it's kind of weird how Daryl, at first he wasn't, like, nobody really cared about Daryl, but as the seasons went on, people liked him. And see, that's what happens when you give character development. That's what happens when you have character development. Because if you would have been killed right away, then I don't know what would have happened to The Walking Dead, to be honest with you. So thank God they kept him alive. What else is there to talk about this show? And then and I was watching the Honest trailer too for this show. I watched both the parts. It was the first one was seasons 1 through 3, and the second one was seasons 4 through 6. And it's pretty damn hilarious. I think the first one was funnier though, because they're like, wait, was this? Oh yeah, and it's so true. Like they're like, nobody calls them zombies, which is so true. That you always hear walkers, biters, rotters, skinners. I believe now they're calling them bobbers. I'm like, what the hell is a bobber? I mean, there might be a couple of other names that they have for them, but it's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure they did that on purpose, but I don't know. And also, oh, and then when we get to starring, they're like gun safety stuff, things. Um, Dale face, and then Shane rubbing his head. And the second one, they're like, I think the funniest part of in the second one was how they called Carl Coral, which is so true. Like now, like I never even noticed that. Like watching the show. So yeah, so I've been watching this show forever, and it's so true too. Like that's like one of the main shows that kill off like a lot of main characters. So yeah, but I'm gonna continue to watch it. I mean, it's a show that a lot of people have been putting. I mean, a lot of people have put their life into the show, a lot of time into the show, and for good reason too, if you think about it. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing what else happens. Anything else for me to talk about in the show? Sorry, just so this happens to me a lot where it's not that I'm tired. It just happens to me all the time. I don't know why. What else? I'm trying to think of what it is I talk about regarding the show. Oh my god! And if we're going now, if you were to ask me about like the worst characters, the main two that come to my mind are Lori and Andrea. Okay, so Lori is I don't really have to explain Lori because she is just annoying. I mean, very annoying. I mean, just oh my god. I mean, and it's so true. Like, yeah, you know, just today I was watching Watch Mojo, and they're talking about the worst Walking Dead characters. You know, and what they said about it was correct. One of the worst characters of all time, and it pissed me off severely. You know, I got so pissed off, and it was one of the worst I had ever seen. You know, it was a terrible not perform. It was a terrible acting and just not acting, but it's just the character alone was annoying, and for good reason too. But Andrea, now this was just, oh. You know, I've seen my fair share of dumb, idiotic characters in my time, but this has to be, without a doubt, top 10, not even top 10, top 5, top 3 worst. I'm not even joking because Andrea, okay. So I believe I think she died in season 3, or was it 4? No, I think it was season 3 where she died. Because and now I don't really remember exactly how they met the governor, but it was somewhere in season 3 though. But what made me so pissed off is that so Andrea the first example, and this really angered me. So if you guys remember in season 2, there were the majority of the season they were just focusing on trying to find what was her name, Sophia. So Daryl goes to find her, but he comes back with nothing. So, and Rick doesn't want to use any guns to attract the zombies. So he tells, and when Daryl comes back, they think he's a zombie, but of course they're not sure yet. So while they run to him, he clearly tells her to don't use the rifle. He clearly told her don't do it, and even Dale said don't use it. What did she do? She ignored both of them and shot Daryl. And what's even worse is that nobody told her off. Like, nobody yelled at her or anything. I'm like, how can you let that slide? Like, oh my god. So retarded, too. And it pissed me off, you know. And she berates Daryl, too, I remember. And then she clearly knows the governor is crazy. And instead of, like, having the most logical reason to run, she decides to stay with them, and even though she can clearly be safer with Rick and the others, and I'm like, oh my god. So that was annoying, very annoying. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. And oh, and all of a sudden she decides to run away, but it's like it's too late for that. So that pissed me off. I mean, it's just an idiot. I mean, how dumb can you be? Oh man, like, and there are. I mean, there are a lot of dumb, annoying characters, but I mean that right there. I don't know if there's anybody dumber than her. I mean, and people might say, well, her death was sad. I mean, okay, maybe it was a little sad, but I mean, you can't feel too bad because it was her own fault. She could have easily lived when she had the chance. But enough said about her. What else? I know there's more, but I'm trying to think of what else. Hold on. And then we get what else should I talk about? Oh, hold it, because there's a lot of episodes and seasons. It's like, well, actually, now that I think about it, let me get to I think it was around season 5 or 6. Damn, I can't remember. Oh, well, actually, then we get the whole war with the governor. I remember that. And I remember too, like watching it, like I was thinking like what's gonna happen. It was pretty much what everybody expected. It was gonna be a whole showdown between the governor and Rick, and it was a huge just brawl between both sides. And of course, eventually, he gets killed. But it's kind of weird to me though how. Like he gets stabbed by Michonne, and like I thought it would have been cooler for Rick to kill him, but someone else killed him. I forgot who. I forgot the girl. Whatever happened to her? Did she die or what? I don't even remember. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. But yeah, so I've been watching The Walking Dead for a long time though. And I heard about that there might be like 50 seasons, and I'm like, you cannot have 50. You can't have 50 seasons. I mean, that's. I mean, people might tell me that The Simpsons has like 28 seasons, but that's too much. I mean, and I heard that some people are saying that The Simpsons sucks now, and it's not hard to see why either. I mean, like you don't let a show do that where it overstays its welcome, because I mean, people are gonna. People are gonna, possibly be bored of this. But we'll see what happens, though. I mean, I'm pretty sure one day that the show will have to go off the air. And I heard about how the fear of The Walking Dead might cross over with this, but that remains to be seen. And I just remember too that there was that one little reference. I heard about how there was a reference to the to Breaking Bad, where that one episode, I think it was in season 1 or 2. I want to say season 1 though. What was it, season 1? Yeah, I'm assuming season 1, where Daryl finds Merle's I guess drugs, and there's a little bit of like blue crystal meth, and then that was like an Easter egg, or referencing Breaking Bad. And that's understandable because both shows are they're both from AMC, so that was it. But like apparently that they also mentioned that Daryl talks about Jesse. I don't remember that though. But yeah, but like the show has a lot of Easter. I mean, pretty much every show and movie has an Easter egg in there somewhere, like at least one. At least one. Hold on, let me check something really quick. Oh god. All right, just waiting for some more viewers. But yeah, so that's pretty much my thoughts on the whole show. I mean, like I said, I've been watching it for a long time, and it's one of those shows too. Where, again, like I said, they kill off a lot of main characters. For what reason, I have no idea. I'll probably be on here for like another hour or so, maybe. I hate when this when this happens. Oh god. Yeah, I really have much else to say about The Walking Dead. But like I said, I do watch the show, and I can guarantee you that that season 8 might not even be out till next year. I mean, they've been wait. Actually, could I be wrong? No, I don't think that they're gonna bring it until next year, which is a huge bummer. But what can you expect? Oh, God, I hate when this happens. um, and I even tried watching that one show too, the what was it, Z Nation, but it didn't interest me though. I'm not gonna lie, that show didn't really interest me that much. I mean, I tried watching like the first 2 to 3 episodes, but I was like, eh. Yeah, I didn't really care. And and yeah, I am aware that, of course, Jeffrey D. Morgan also played the comedian in Watchmen, and yeah, I agree with everybody else in terms of I agree with everybody else in terms of like if we do get a Ghost Rider movie or a TV show, then we should get Norman Reedus. I think he would be a great Ghost Rider, to be quite honest with you. I mean, for sure, definitely better than Nick Cage. I mean, I don't hate Nick Cage, but I'm just like, it was a wooden performance. I mean, I did not like it. I mean, it wasn't on the same levels as like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor bad, but it was still a bad performance. I did not like it. But I mean, I'm hoping that if that does happen, a Ghost Rider movie or a TV show, that we could get Norman Reedus. But if anything, I feel like they might do a movie instead if they were to cast him, because he's already on one TV show, so I don't think that they would make him go on 2 TV shows, to be quite honest with you. But who knows though? Well, let's wait and see what happens. And I even saw people saying that that Bryan Cranston should have been Lex Luthor. That I see people saying that he's pretty much like Lex Luthor in Breaking Bad. Like I think towards like the end of the show. I can't really say much about that because I haven't watched Breaking Bad. I'm not gonna lie with you. I have not watched Breaking Bad at all. I mean, I've seen clips here and there, like certain episodes, but I never began watching it like I do with The Walking Dead. I mean, maybe in the future I'll watch it. And a lot of people say it's a great show. So maybe in the future I'll give it a shot. But it's because like because guys, I got so much to watch right now. Like in terms of Netflix. You know, I mean, I'm still watching I'm still on season 7 of The Walking Dead. I'm gonna watch Punisher next month when it comes out. We have season 3 of Daredevil coming out, season 2 of Luke Cage, season 2 of Jessica Jones, Cloak and Dagger. I mean, we have a lot. I already have enough shows to watch. I mean, it's not that I hate Breaking Bad. So I have enough to watch already. You know. I mean, maybe after I finish The Walking Dead, maybe I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because, like I said, there's just a lot of shows to watch, and there are some people who do dedicate. There are some people who there are some people who are so dedicated to doing that, and I respect that, but. I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know if I can keep up with that. You know, doing that stuff because it's like, and especially too because like in all of these shows, like the most popular Netflix shows, a lot of them are like an hour long, like each episode. Like, I mean, hell, I barely got by watching The Defenders. Well, not barely, but like and what's funny too is that because The Defenders was only 8 episodes, I actually watched it in 2 days. Like I did it in 2 days. 4 episodes per day. It's a lot to watch. You know, I mean, for God's sake, like between this year and last year, I watched Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Defenders, Walking Dead. You know, just a lot of shows to watch. So, and what's even and also too, I was thinking about watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But I told myself that if I was gonna watch it. To be quite honest with you, I was only gonna watch it for Ghost Rider. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was only gonna watch it for Ghost Rider, but then I found out that he doesn't come out till season 4. So I'm like, why would I want to watch a show from the first season? Why would I want to watch something that I'm not even interested in? And I see some people saying it's a good show, but it just never interested me. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so there's and then we got a lot of movies coming out also, of course, so I mean, there's a lot of stuff to watch. I mean, and I know people might tell me, oh, there's always shows that movies watch every year. Yeah, I get it, but like, just like, currently. But it's just my thoughts, though. I mean, like I said, I mean, there are so many people. I mean, Jesus Christ, I've seen a million people watch Game of Thrones, DC, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, Defenders, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Stranger Things. Like, I've seen so many people, YouTubers in particular, watch all of these shows simultaneously. And I can't handle that because, see, that's the thing. If I were to do that, if I were to watch The Defenders, Walking Dead, I'm gonna name another random show. Let's say The Punisher when that comes out. If I would have watched those 3 shows at the same time, that would have not been good because I gotta focus on this show and on this show and on this show, and I gotta keep up with the stories, and that how hard that would be. So for me, I usually watch a show, then I get it done, then go to the next one, then the next one. So that's what I do, though. I mean, you guys probably have your ways of doing it, but that's how I do it. Congrats on 211 subs and oh, thank you very much, TK. Welcome. How you doing? I'm just doing a horror edition of a Q&A. All right. But as I was saying, though, yeah. So when it comes to me, like whenever I watch a show on Netflix, I just watch one at a time. I'm not trying to watch all of them simultaneously. and that would probably wear me the hell out. Like I really do not think I can last that long, to be quite honest with you. If I did, well, I don't know. And but yeah, but like I said, it's just my thoughts though. I mean, if you guys are dedicated to doing that, well, that's fine. I mean, I respect that, but I'm just being honest though. I mean, if I was dedicated to watching all these shows, well, that's like I would have to put in so many hours to watching these shows, and I don't think there's ever been a time where I did that. You know, to be honest with you. But again, it's just my thoughts though. I mean, you guys might do that where you watch shows at the same time, but yeah. So again, it's just my thoughts on that. And but in terms of like the movies, same thing. I mean, look at all the movies. What's your favorite horror guy? It's always been Jason. Jason has always been my favorite horror character. I have not watched every single movie though. I watched the first one. I watched first, second, third, fourth. I think I watched. Wait. Well, I'm trying to think of something. Oh, okay. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one was 5 again? Okay, so the first one was when his mom was a killer. Second was when he had that SAG mask, whatever. I don't know what it was. Third was with Roy. Fourth was one. Okay, now I remember. No, oh my God, I'm an idiot. No, wait, I take that back. Okay, Pamela Voorhees was a killer in the first movie. Then we had Jason in the second, and in the third. Okay, yeah. So the third was when he first got the hockey mask. Part 4. Which one was part 4? Do I have to Google this? Wait, I'm trying to think here. Okay, so part 4 was also with Jay. Oh yeah, okay, so part 5 was with Roy. Part 6, I never. Yeah, so I watched the first 5. I never watched Jason. I never watched part 6. Jason Takes Manhattan. Jason Goes to Hell or Jason X. I heard, and besides, I heard that Jason Goes to Hell and that movie did suck. Like I saw a little bit. I'm like, ugh. So that movie was retarded. I did watch the remake too, which was I don't remember anything. I've only seen it one time. But I mean, there was a few gruesome deaths in there. I'll say that. But for the most part, I mean, it was whatever to me. But yeah, so it's my thoughts, just my brief thoughts on that. Anything else? Oh, but yeah. So and people might prefer Michael, Freddy, but I've always preferred Jason. I don't know. I just like his look. I've always liked how he relies on like not just his machete, but like a lot of. Are you gonna see the new Jason movie? Oh, what? I didn't even know there was a Jason movie coming out next year. When's it coming out next year? I didn't even know. I know there's a Halloween movie coming out next year. I didn't know there was another Jason movie. If you could let me know when it's coming out, because I didn't know. What was I talking? Oh, so I mean he also uses like spears and pitchforks, stuff like that. So yeah, so he's always been my main favorite, and of course I was happy as hell when he was in MKX. Have you seen the remake of it? Not yet, but hopefully soon though. But and welcome, Jackie. Oh, hey, stay tuned for the video that you requested. It'll be out tomorrow. So the video you requested will be out tomorrow. So look forward to that tomorrow. So just letting you know, I did see the original It though. I saw the original, and I gotta oh my God, I gotta tell you, the original It is way too goddamn long. Like, I thought Lord of the Rings was I thought those were long movies. I don't know. I just heard it was cut. Oh well, yeah. I'm definitely gonna watch that. Also Halloween, I watched that too. But back to you. But yeah, so I thought Lord of the Rings were long movies. I thought Star Wars were long movies. But after seeing this, oh my God! You know what's funny too? Because my dad ended up buying the original It, and but it was the disc though was one where you like flip. It was like front and back. It's like it's like plain. It is good. I liked it. Yeah. Well, like I said, it's a classic. Without a doubt, it's a classic. But 4 goddamn hours though. I'm like, oh my God. Now I could last like 2 hours, maybe 3 hours of watching something, but 4 hours, oh my God. Because each side was 2 different hours, not 2 different hours. Each side was 2 hours long. You know, you had because the first part, the disc, the first part of the disc was when they were kids, and the second, when you flip it over, it's when they're adults. But each part was 2 hours long, and I was like, ugh. So I got pissed, but I was able to watch it all the way through though. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I heard the remake is great, so I'm looking forward to it. I would have watched it, but like I guess plans were shuffled, unfortunately. And I like the new. I even though I haven't seen it, I think this new guy is better than Tim Curry. No offense to my boy Curry, I just think this guy looks a lot more intimidating. Yo flow too, yo flow too, yo flow too. That was Dashies when he dissed Pennywise. But yeah, so I'll be sure to watch it. I guess you can say it will be scary. Nope. Okay. Let me check something really quick. I mean, can you imagine if Pennywise was in Mortal Kombat? I think that would be somewhat interesting, to be honest. If you guys have any more questions, go ahead and ask away. But ow. But yeah, and that'd be cool. Yep. I mean, can you imagine his dialogue with Scorpion and Sub-Zero? I mean, I don't know exactly what he would do, but it'd be pretty damn interesting. And speaking of MK, you know, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the trailer for MK11 is right around the corner. I mean, can we imagine if we actually, I don't know why, but the original It wasn't that scary as I thought it would be. Well, yeah, well, I mean, I think you should cut him a little bit of slack because I mean, it was the 8. Well, actually, you know what? I take that back. Oh, and hi. How you doing? Oh, well, and like I said, I don't know if you heard me or if you were paying attention, but like I said, stay tuned for the requested video you requested. It was, I believe it was, what was it? God, let me check really quick. You requested a video. Let me see which one it was. Just be with me. Let me see really quick. Okay. So Snooze by The Product will be out. Yeah, okay, yeah. So it will be out tomorrow. So be prepared for that, or look forward to that. But I mean, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't as scary as I thought it would be. But hey, give Tim Curry credit, because I mean, he's great when it comes to like portraying characters like that. I mean, he really is. And that I'm just a slow typer. You should have seen my typing back in the day. Like when I would type, it was like the. But now it's like I'm just like I'm like Finn Lockwood. Like, no, I'm not. But yeah, I mean, don't worry about it. But I mean, can you imagine, like what I was saying, like, can you imagine Pennywise's dialogue? Like, he was awesome. Yep, he was awesome. I'm hoping this guy is a lot cooler though. Like his look, like just his look. And I saw Dashi's. I just spit on my cat's eye. It was an accident. Well, you shouldn't have done that because man. Speaking of cats, I got a little fun story for you guys. A long time ago in 2004 or 3. Oh my God! Because like my tia used to live right in back of the apartments where I live, and she had a cat. And I swear to you, there was a day where I was taking care of it. And I don't know what happened. I must have did something to piss it off, but shut up, it's not funny. But the point is though, I was looking out after it, and then it was like jumping up like on this one sofa that I was sitting on. It just kept jumping up like this. And I swear, I lean my head forward like this, and then all of a sudden with its claw, like I'm not, that hurt. Like it barely missed my eyeball. Like it was like right around here, maybe like where it scratched me. And like I was holding my eye, and like the blood was dripping a little bit. And I was only like 5 years old at that time, so of course I was, oh my god, I was crying to the sky. And it hurt like a SOB. It just, ugh, man, I don't even want to remember that. And that's why I lost faith in cats, because they, damn, were you traumatized? Hell yeah, I was traumatized. I was scarred, literally. I mean, I looked in the mirror, and there was like a little scratch right here, like around this area, and oh my god. And that ain't the first time either. I got scratched on my chest once by a cat. What else happened? I know something else happened. Actually, no, that's it. So I got scratched in the and I got scratched in my chest. So you like dogs better then? Yes, I prefer dogs. Always preferred dogs. I used to like cats, but ever since they scratched me, I don't trust them no more. I mean, you guys might be more of cat purse people, but I can't deal with that no more. It was painful, and it was not good to the least bit. If anything, I would have just, I don't even want to remember it. And what's even funny is that when the cat scratched me on my chest, you would think I would have screamed or something, because it did hurt, but no, like it scratched him, like, man, please. Like somehow I was able to accept that type of pain. I don't know how. But back to what we were talking about, Pennywise. Let me see if I can bust out Dashy's mixtape. It was like what was it? The only line I remember is when he's like, "I'll float too, ain't that right, Pennywise? Got a lot of weight that'll tell you otherwise." I don't know the rest. Mira, pero no me importa. You ain't gonna see me on a missing poster. I don't know the rest. I really do not know the rest. Oh, but I am looking forward to watching Jigsaw next week. Now that movie I am highly looking forward to, especially like seeing how the traps will be now. You know, so you speak Spanish, Simón, ¿cómo estás? Yes, I speak a little bit Spanish. Because I'm Hispanic, you know, and I took Spanish class. I took Spanish class in 10th and 11th grade. You should have seen it. This one time, a guy who I was friends with, he didn't know I spoke any Spanish, so he's like, okay, you speak Spanish. And I called him a bad word. And oh my God, he lost his mind. And he chased me. Jesus Christ. Like, I ran away from him. And you would think that, because I was like, aquí hablas español. ¿Qué? Hey, I don't know that much Spanish. Can you translate that, please? I don't know that much Spanish. I only know, I know what I know. I just know what I know. I'm sorry. I just know a little bit of Spanish. I can't even remember the first time I spoke it, to be honest with you. Time is it now? Okay. All right, I have a lot of time here. What was I gonna say? I have something on my mind. Oh, and speaking of that, there's this one song I would always listen to. It went like, how did it go? It was by that one guy. I forgot his name though, but I think the song was called La Paga. Well, that is awesome that you speak Spanish. Gracias. I was gonna be like, gracias, señorita, but I'm not gonna say that, even though I just did. And I got that from Tom and Jerry. There was an episode of Tom and Jerry where some cat says that. It was kind of funny. Tú me pagas con eso, sales de mole. Tú me pagas con eso. I love that song. What song you talking? Is it the one that I was talking about, or the one that you were talking about? But I haven't heard that song in a long time though. That was a long time ago. I began hearing that a long time ago. And the music, oh, okay. and the music video is weird. You know, I mean, that looked like Mickey Mouse's brother. I don't get what I mean. I get what it's about. You know, he's cheating, girlfriend cheats on him, but just the animation was weird and the mouse looked weird. I mean, a mouse dating a human woman, like that's weird. I don't know. Like I know that there are a lot of weird music videos, but that's definitely one of the weirdest ones. There was another one I would hear, but I forgot what it was called though. Damn it! I can't remember. The hell! All right. Well, if you have any other questions, ask away, or statements or whatever. But yeah, I took Spanish class in 10th grade and 11th grade. And what annoyed me was how every time when we would have to read something off a book or whatever, I swear to you, my teacher would always be like, entonces, and then she would choose somebody. But it's not funny. But a little fun story is that one of my friends, he always had his earphones in class. So whenever I took French, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't speak any of that stuff. What was I saying? Oh, but yeah, so he always had his earphones in. And there was a day where, oh, actually not a day. There was a lot of days where she would pick him to read, and he would be like, "Wait, what?" All the damn time. See, that's why you don't have your earphones in class, because then that happens. If you guys have any little stories, then you can let me know. I was just remembering something. If you guys remember, George Lopez did a stand up where he talked about like I believe like the difference between like normal Americans or white people compared to like Mexicans, and he's like towards the end he's like if you go to Jack in the Box, you have to speak Spanish to get a hamburger. He's like, welcome to Jack in the Box, can I help you? And then he's like, I'm sorry. Welcome to Jack in the Box, can I help you? Is this Jack in the Box? Can I help you? And then he's like, you want some Shin? Yeah, can I have a jumbo jack? Okay, you want a jumbo jack? Jumbo jack. I don't think there's a Y in Jack. Okay, get a papa frita? You want a french fry? French fry. You want a french fry? My friends are fine, thanks. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna say anymore, but you get the point. I mean, and that's he ain't lying. I mean, that's pretty much how it is. And of course, you know, I also took like, well, obviously English class, math class, economics, history, and there were a couple of others. I just can't remember them. Well, actually, I took sculpture, and that class it wore me out. My sculpture class, and I had drawing class too, and a couple of others. But yeah, just a little backstory of myself. I don't have any stories, but I do know where you can find scary stories on YouTube. Like you watch Mr. Nightmare? Well, I watch Mr. Nightmare too. I never heard of B-Busta, but I watch Mr. Nightmare as well. I've been watching him since he came out. Sculpture. I'm not talking to you, you moron. But yeah, so I watch Mr. Nightmare. But yeah, so I watch him too. I've been watching him again since he first began YouTube. Although I still support the guy somewhat, I'm not gonna forgive him for what he did to Blasphemous HD. Yeah, like I said, I watched, but I'm not gonna forgive him for what he did to Blasphemous HD, where he copyrighted him. He's a hypocrite because he complained because he made a video last year. Again, I've talked about this many times, where he's like that nobody should give copyright strikes if you don't deserve them. And so he got striked, and I felt bad. He's like, yeah, I agree, you shouldn't do that. But then he comes and does it to someone else. And I'm like, wow, just wow. I guarantee you, because I reacted to like 2 or 3 of his videos, but I promise you that if I was a much higher YouTuber, like I was making millions of money, reacted to his videos, I can promise you he would copyright strike me. I guarantee you. So that's why I might not ever react to him again. I reacted to him again like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, so I lost a lot of respect after he did that. But like I still watch his videos though. I mean, they are still entertaining. From who did he copyright? It was I don't know if you ever heard of him. Like I said, it was a guy named Last Minute HD, or AKA BHD. He does a lot of videos, a lot of funny videos too. If you ever want to check him out, I watch him all the time. But yeah, so he copyrighted him like once or twice, and then I guess he got threatened to get like his channel taken down or get sued or something. I don't know. But the point is, it's like he complains about that I should not get copyrighted for this, and then he does it, and I got so pissed off. And I feel like a huge idiot too. I feel like a moron, because I support this guy for like 2 years or 3 years, and then he goes on and does this. So that really angered me. But I still watch it. Yeah, exactly. So that really. I mean, how would you guys feel if, like, okay, let's say I had 1 million subscribers. You know, I'm making a lot of videos that, you know, get a lot of attention. Yeah, like let's say people react to my videos, and let's say you guys react to them, and next thing you know, you get like I guess a notification or something saying from me that, oh, if you react to my videos, you can't do that. I'm gonna take away your money. I'm gonna take down your video. Like, how would you guys feel if I did that? Like, be honest with me. What would you guys do if I did that? Not that I'm gonna do that, obviously, but what would you do? I'm pretty sure I know what you guys are gonna tell me, but just go ahead, explain. I'm curious. I'll wait as long as it takes. All I know is that I know you guys will be pissed. Probably also unsubscribe. Okay, anyways. But yeah, so I'll await your answer. Kill you. Oh, okay. You're not gonna kill me. No, I'm just kidding. I did my Joker impressions a lot last time. I don't know if I can do it again. Well, I can, but you guys might be like, I guarantee you, if you hung out around me, I would impersonate Heath Ledger a lot. And this guy knows what I'm talking about. He's always like, I get it. You can do a good impersonation. Trust me, you would be destined to hear a lot of my impressions, even though it might annoy you. It gets annoying. Anyways, so yeah, so that's my brief thoughts on that. But so what movie are you guys looking forward to the most? Like in terms of Marvel, we got Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War, X-Men Dark Phoenix, and Venom. We got 5 Marvel films. Well, we got Thor this year, but we got 4 coming out next year. Which one are you guys looking forward to the most? Me personally, I'm looking forward to, of course, Avengers Infinity War the most. I mean, we got Thanos. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, it's close.
Or you can let me know what DC movie you guys are looking forward to as well.
Me?
You.
Oh, because you're looking at me. I thought you were talking to me.
Well, technically I am, because you're on here.
My bad.
But yeah, so, and like in terms of DC, we got like, I believe we have the likes of, yeah, we have the Joker solo movie coming out, Aquaman, Justice League, the Batman, Shazam. I gotta tell you, I'm not the biggest fan of Shazam, but we'll see what happens. I mean, we have a lot of Marvel and DC films coming out in the next couple of years. Me too. I can't wait for Ragnarok Thor. Yep. But yeah, so, and yeah, I will watch Thor with mis amigos. And we have chosen sides of who we're going for. I'm going with my boy Thor. And there's a fun story that I want to tell you about. I'll tell you right now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Thanos. It's so hilarious because I was watching the honest trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're talking about Thor. Yeah, I was watching the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're like, remember Thanos from that scene in the Avengers a few years ago? Well, we're bringing him back, and he's still not doing. So that was hilarious, and that's true. But then again, it's been building up to this. We got the homie Thanos. He's gonna be the main bad guy, obviously. What's wrong with you? And he's gonna be the main bad guy. I just said that. So he's gonna be a huge threat. And it's crazy how Josh Brolin is playing not just him but Cable. And now I get it; they're in a different universe. Deadpool is still owned by Fox, while these guys are in the MCU. But it's still the same actor though, so that's weird. I mean, it's like getting Hugh Jackman to play Wolverine and then getting him to play like, I don't know, what's that guy's name? Kraven the Hunter. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to watching Thor Ragnarok as well. I mean, we got the Hulk, we got him, getting Mjolnir destroyed. What more can you ask for? So we'll see what happens with Thor Ragnarok. And I'm pretty sure this will be the best Thor movie, like it's out of his entire trilogy. So we'll see what happens. And now a little fun story about Captain America: Civil War. Let me show the story really quick. So last year when Civil War came out, or before it came out, it was like a week before it came out. Me and my friends were choosing sides of who we were siding with, Iron Man and Captain America. And I went with Captain America, while this guy went with Iron Man. But what's even hilarious though is that I think it was 6 of us. Was it? It was me, this guy. Oh no, I said that it was 5 of us. So 2 of us were with Captain America, and 2 of us were with Iron Man. So one guy did not decide who he was siding with, and we told them to get a Captain America T-shirt, get an Iron Man T-shirt. We were pressuring him like, oh, join our side, do this and that. And he's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get a Thor shirt. And we're like, all right, you know what? As long as you're not siding with him, I'm good. I was like, okay, yeah, we're cool with that. And I guarantee you, if we would have got Thor and the Hulk, they would have just tore everything apart. I mean, is there a reason why they weren't in the movie? I mean, can you imagine if they were in that movie? They would have beat it. Oh my God, they would have destroyed everything. Who do you think won? I think it was a draw, a tie. Like at one aspect, we were all debating, like, oh, we won, or no, we won. Oh, we won because of this, or we won because of that. But in reality, I think it was more of a draw, to be honest. Although this guy always gets mad because it was technically 2-on-1 at the end. Just shut up. But yeah, it's just a little fun story. We know each other. He's a friend from work. Man, is your boy getting good with these impressions? I don't know. And then we got and Black Panther. I am hella looking forward to that movie. Chadwick Boseman or Boseman, how you pronounce his name. I think he'll be coming into this role. And then we got Venom, which I am just praying that they do not screw this up again. Because of course what happened with Spider-Man 3, that was just a huge catastrophe. I mean, a horrible casting choice, horrible just acting, and just downright god awful. I mean, they did Daredevil right, so hopefully they'll do the same with Venom. I mean, it's Tom Hardy too. I mean, he who played Bane in Dark Knight Rises, so hopefully he can nail this role as Venom. But we'll see what happens. I'm just praying that they do this guy justice. And then we got X-Men Dark Phoenix, which I'm hoping this brings back some light to the franchise because, pretty much almost everybody enjoyed the first 2 X-Men movies from the original trilogy. People enjoy. I'm not gonna count the spin-offs of course Wolverine trilogy, but people enjoyed the first 2. People enjoyed X-Men First Class, Days of Future Past. Like the only 2 X-Men films that not really that many people cared about were X-Men Last Stand and Apocalypse. So we'll see what happens with Dark Phoenix. I love the 3rd movie of Spider-Man. I liked it too. Thank you. Finally, somebody else who liked it. Well, besides you, but thank God someone else I find that liked that movie. Now I liked it, but I have to admit there were problems with it. Again, Venom was terrible. I didn't really care about the emo Peter Parker. I mean, I thought it was funny. You know, the whole dance. I thought that was hilarious. I mean, people said it sucked, but I thought it was funny. Just yeah, I'm not gonna do it. But it was a good movie though. I enjoyed it despite the flaws it had. I mean, the best part was Sandman. And I'm actually surprised how they actually gave him his iconic green striped T-shirt. That right there surprised me. So I like that. And I like the whole, you know, new Goblin, you know, Harry Osborn. That was all right. So yeah, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it despite the problems it had. And I agree. Like, why would you date Gwen just to show up to Mary Jane like that? Okay, now that was on him. That was kind of messed up. And I get it. Oh, he was wearing the symbiote outfit, so it turned him evil. I guess, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. But yeah, so I like the movie. I also enjoyed I also liked X-Men Last Stand. You know, people don't like that movie, but I actually like that movie too. Hold on, I gotta fix my belt. Hold on a second. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, so I also enjoyed X-Men Last Stand. I mean, yeah, I was utterly pissed off how they took off Nightcrawler, and they killed off Cyclops for literally no reason. But hey, at least we had new guys like Juggernaut, the Beast, Angel. So at least they did that. So that was good. I mean, again, flaws with it. Again, there were problems with it, but I liked it though. It was a fun movie to watch. So thank God for that. But yeah. So what other movies do you guys like in terms of Marvel? What other movies did you guys enjoy? I'm curious. Now let's get this discussion going. I have a lot more time on here. Honestly, if I had to name the best trilogy for Marvel, that's definitely Captain America. Like, honestly, his trilogy is just the best. Now, although I actually enjoyed also X-Men Origins Wolverine, yes, that movie too. Although I actually liked it, the Origins Wolverine, even I have to admit that this movie had major flaws. First of all, yeah, I understand that the CGI wasn't the greatest, yeah. And it's so weird. I mean, it's like you compare this to the special effects that they used for the X-Men trilogy. That was heavily on point. So what happened here? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Anyways, but yeah, so that was weird. The CGI effects were kind of weird. But hey, at least they weren't as bad as Catwoman. I will say that. It wasn't on the same level of bad as Catwoman. I'll just say that. Because that was terrible. I enjoyed The Conjuring and the sequel. Yeah, I saw The Conjuring too, and that movie was scary as hell. I don't think was that about the sequel, because if it was, and yeah, I was disappointed with that movie, to be honest. Hopefully the sequel is better. Special effects were amazing. Yeah, I thought the special effects for the original Catwoman can get it. Yeah, Catwoman can get it, but not Patience Phillips, because that was terrible. Why would you do that? Why would you mess up the source material like that? I mean, now if there was more than one Catwoman, then okay. Just like how there's more than one Spider-Man, like Peter Parker, Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, I guess. And of course, and yeah, like Ghost Rider, you got Johnny Blaze, Robbie Reyes. So if there was more than one Catwoman, then I would have understood that. But I mean, come on. Why would you, instead of Selena Kyle, they go with Patience Phillips? I'm like, what? They weren't scary because they were predictable. Well, yeah, I mean, there were some scenes that were predictable a little bit, maybe, but The Conjuring is scary, kinda. No, I thought it was scary. I honestly, I put it up there with, like, Insidious and The Grudge. It was scary to me. That had me jump. I mean, I think I jumped back a little bit, like, oh, I think it was like that. You know, it was scary to me. But as I was saying though, what was I talking about? Oh, So I don't know why they would go from Selena Kyle to Patience Phil. That made no sense. And the CGI was terrible. And people have called it the worst hero movie of all time, even worse than Batman and Robin. I mean, I still hold that movie up as the worst movie. But if people think Catwoman was worse, then that's fine. But anyways, but back to what I was saying though. So I liked Origins Wolverine. I actually liked that. Did you guys like it? I'm curious. Did you guys like X-Men Origins Wolverine? Let me know. I'm curious. But although I actually enjoyed it, so the CGI again, yeah, it wasn't the best, but I didn't think it was god awful either. But the two main flaws with this film were, of course, how they ruined Gambit, who I actually I got invested into this character after watching the X-Men TV show that came out on Fox. So I like him now. I'm not like oh I love Gambit, no, but I do like the character though. He's cool. So they screwed up Gambit, but of course the icing on this goddamn cake was what they did with Deadpool. So oh my god. I don't know. Can someone explain to me what happened here? So they take away his iconic outfit. For some reason, they give him his arm blades like Baraka. They sew his mouth shut. I'm like, what in the blue hell was this? And I even watched a video on, I guess, like behind the scenes or like their explanation as to why he looked like that. And they're like, this was like more of the, I think it was like the premionic Deadpool. And they're like, if you think of this as like the more embryonic Deadpool, then it might more make sense. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense at all. If anything, you just screwed up the source material. And nobody, not even the most diehard Deadpool fans, were able to back that up. Yeah, I love Deadpool. You guys already know this, but even I was like, what is this? So that was god awful. But thank God for the movie, though. Thank God for that movie. And speaking of that movie, I'm surprised that made so much money than Civil War, Suicide Squad, Batman v Superman, Doctor Strange. That is crazy. And then apparently that wasn't even supposed to happen. That I guess that video before the movie came out, that it got leaked. And that, again, that movie was not supposed to come out. So can you? I guarantee you they do not regret doing that, because look at how much success that movie got. I guess I'm so used to watching anime. I do not like Wolverine Engines. Yeah, you're totally right. Oh, thank you. Well, if you don't like it, that's fine. I mean, again, it's your opinion. It's we all have our opinions. Seems like you know a lot about movies and stuff. Yeah, well, I watch a lot. I always watch movies, obviously. In terms of like Marvel and DC, I've watched almost every single movie. Well, I never watched Elektra. I never watched the Superman movies, except for, oh my God, Man of Steel was terrible. I saw Man of Steel only one time, and when you compare that movie to Dark Knight, The Dark Knight, it was phenomenal. That was, without a doubt, the best DC movie in my opinion. But Man of Steel was so boring. Like, I don't mind romance scenes. I don't mind that. But they did it a little too much in my opinion, and it was so slow. Like, hardly any action, too. It's like, God, Jesus, hell, man. Oh, that movie was terrible. I mean, I would rather watch... I would much rather watch Suicide Squad over and over than that movie. Not Suicide Squad, Batman v Superman than that movie. I mean, that movie was slightly better than Man of Steel, in my opinion. So that was, thank God I did not see Man of Steel. Oh, hey, you know what? Don't watch it. Be grateful that I'm telling you about that movie, because you do not want to watch that movie, believe me. I mean, be glad I'm telling you to not watch it, because it sucked. It was... not the worst DC movie, but it was still not worth watching. I mean, it was just retarded, and it did not. Oh my God, I didn't like Zod either. Like, Zod was not that great a villain either. I mean, I would have rather had like someone else. I mean, and not that many people even like Zod either. So that movie was just god awful. And like I said, when you compare The Dark Knight to this, it's a whole. I thought it was okay, honestly. Well, again, if that's what you think, then that's fine. Again, we all have our own opinions. If you thought it was okay, then okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna bash for anything, obviously, but I didn't like it though. I thought it was terrible. And also, what were your thoughts on? Let me know. What were your thoughts on Logan? Now I want to know that. What did you guys think about Logan? Um, Now I saw Logan with my dad and my brother when it came out in theaters, and I gotta tell you, now I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. There are some movies where I do shed a little bit of tears. I almost cried out. Well, I watched it, like I said, I watched it in theaters when it came out, and honestly, it is a depressing movie. It's great, but it's depressing, but it's great. You know, it was enjoyable. But I'm finally happy that we finally got a rated R Wolverine movie. Because, see, that's the thing. That's like the one thing that most of us Wolverine fans craved, a rated R movie. Because what now, although I love the X-Men trilogy, the original, it's so weird. Like, there's no blood. Like, he stabs people. There's no blood on the victim. No blood on his claws. No blood dripping. There's nothing. So it's just weird. So I'm fine. And honestly, I saw people getting confused too. Like, that this might not work. But hey, Deadpool and Logan, those two movies, they proved that you can make a lot of money with a rated R Marvel movie. And it worked. It was a success. I mean, and I loved it. I mean, cutting off people's arms, stabbing them in the face. That's the Wolverine that we all wanted. Well, at least I think you guys wanted. But yeah, so I watched the movie, and oh my god, this might sound dumb, but when we got to the and I love the whole Berserker rage too at the end in the forest. I just love, you know, how every time he's always like, you know, and I don't know, you know what, they had to tone it down for kids. Well, yeah, but then we had that one nudity scene, kind of. So I don't know if that you want to take that into effect. But anyways, but there was a lot of blood. Well, yeah. Well, I heard that apparently the only reason why they were PG-13 was because of they wanted families to watch it with their kids, which is, I mean, I guess that's fine, but it's like, you know what? Okay, how about that? Do the X-Men movies for the kids and families, but make Wolverine's movies for the adults and the more like mature fans. But anyways, let me try to do a little impersonation. You guys remember he was killing them, and then like after he killed us, he's like, ah! I can't do it. If you guys thought that was good, let me know. But then when we got to the whole ending scene, because he does die in the comics, the old man Logan, so he does die. But I was like, are they gonna kill him though? Because the same thing happened with Civil War, where in the comics Captain America did die, but of course he did not die in the movie. But yes, he did die, and honestly, I was watching it like, you know, because I watched this movie like 2 times, I think, maybe more. But when I got to the ending, I was like, because like as he was dying, because like if you guys remember, he was like, so this is what it feels like, and then, you know, Laura, I was just like I was just trying to hold it in, but it was hard. Like when it comes to stuff like that, it's hard for me to stay dry-eyed. It really is. But you know what? And what's even worse is that, not worse, but what's even more depressing to me is that, you know, so they bury him, and I don't know why, but you guys remember that one little boy was holding a Wolverine figure, and that made me just like, like I was like, God damn it, because it reminded me of me when I was a kid having my Wolverine figures, you know, just playing with them. So that also took into effect for me, at least. And then you know, and when she turned the crossover to an X, obviously for X-Men, it just made me remember watching the animated TV show. You know, of course, the you know, just watching that show, and that's even more depressing. Like all the mutants are gone, like they're all dead except for, of course, him and Xavier. You know, it sucked, you know, but hey, they made it work though. At least they made it work, you know. So definitely top 10 favorite Marvel films of all time. But what do you guys think of it? What do you guys think of Logan? If you guys don't mind, if you don't mind me asking. What else? Ow. But yeah, but like in my opinion though, I think Captain America is the best trilogy because no one really has anything to say about these movies. Well, except for those morons who all they do is complain about everything. Like, I'm not even joking with you. Like almost everybody agreed that Civil War was like one of the best films of all time. But of course, you have some people who are saying that it's boring. I'm like, You know what? I'm not even gonna get into it because I just cannot help but feel like these people who call Civil War boring and like lazy storytelling, they just did that to get views. I'm not even joking. That's what I honestly think. I mean, you had people calling the MCU boring, and you had people calling the DCEU a joke. I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe they were a joke at first because with the movies that bombed, Man of Steel, BVS, Suicide Squad. So yeah, maybe they were a joke at first, but they came through with Wonder Woman. So it's like, why? Oh my God, it's just people are so dumb. But whatever though. I'm not gonna get. Do you have Snapchat? No, I do not have Snapchat. I never had one. Maybe in the future, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens though. But yeah, I don't have. I don't have that. But what was I talking? Oh, but yeah, I'm not gonna get into that because I expressed my frustrations last time on my last live stream. You know, I strongly got out my frustrations on a recent live stream about like just people being dumb in general. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that again though. But yeah, so I'm hoping. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to watching the Avengers Infinity War. I mean, we have Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man. I mean, what else can you Thanos? What else can you ask for? You know, so we'll see what happens with this movie. Oh, and actually, speaking of that, hold on a second. I watched a video on like possible rumors that could come true for Phase 4, for of course the 2019 Avengers movie. And now, although they're just rumors, I am hoping that they're true. The rumors include the following: these. That what is it? That Red Skull might come back. That we might get more characters, like more new characters to team up. We might get the Defenders. Yes, you heard me right. The Defenders. And get this. We might even get the mother effing X-Men. And when I heard that, I'm like, I hope this happens because, you know, MCU should really make a deal with Fox, you know, to get these, and Sony or whatever, to get all these characters in, you know. Make a deal with them just this one time. And there was one more rumor, but I cannot remember though. But you know, just hearing all these rumors, it's just getting me more and more and more hyped up for Avengers Infinity War. So, oh man, 2018 cannot come sooner. So we'll see what goes down with this movie. I mean, Thanos is gonna be a huge threat, so we'll see what happens. I'm strongly looking forward to it. The hell was that? I heard a. Well, anyways, but yeah, so there's a lot of movies that I'm looking forward to next year, and of course I'm gonna be watching the Justice League movie as well. I mean, why? You know what? This is so dumb. Now that I think about it, why can't the DC do the same that Marvel does? Give these guys their own movies first, and then do the Justice League, like, because they're doing it right after, like. You know, because they're giving Aquaman, Cyborg, The Flash, Shazam. They're giving all these guys their own films, but like they're doing it right after the Justice League, though. So I'm like, why? Like, why not do it before? Like, see, that's why Marvel has been so successful as of late. They gave Captain America, Iron Man, Thor. Now I get it. People are gonna tell me, oh well, they didn't give Black Widow or Hawkeye their own films, but hey. That's only 2 characters. Justice League, they have Aquaman, Cyborg, Shazam. Well, who else did I mention? Those guys, Aquaman, Cyborg, Flash, Shazam. No, he doesn't count. There might be more. I just don't know. But you get my point, though. I mean, these guys got their. Hold on. It's like I don't get the mindset of, oh, we're gonna only do something great when Marvel does something great. It's like, wow. So DC has to really just has to really do good with this Justice League movie, but we'll see what happens though. And this is why I've always been more of a Marvel guy, because they now just because I like their characters better and whatnot, because they've been more successful as of late, because of, you know, good business decisions. So, but we'll see what happens though. And I'm pretty sure everybody has their own like thoughts about, you know, who's better between Marvel and DC. Which is, god damn it, hold on, which is fine, but hold on. I'm sorry, my breathing is completely off right now. My apologies. Oh man, I don't know why, but I've been having trouble breathing lately. Okay, anyways. All right, so give me your final thoughts on whatever you guys want. I'll probably be off in another like 5 minutes. If you guys have any other final thoughts, ask away, or any questions, ask away. I'll be on here for like another good 5 minutes. Oh my god! All right. But yeah, so again, we have a lot of Netflix shows to watch. Well, at least I do. Netflix shows to watch, movies we have to watch, a lot of stuff to watch, guys. So mark your calendars. But yeah, so if you guys have any other final thoughts, then or final questions, ask away. I'll be off here in another 5 minutes. So and then we're getting a Captain Marvel in 2019, so that's something to look forward to. I believe she's gonna be the first ever female Marvel character to have her own like solo movie with like a girl. So we'll see what goes down. And apparently we're gonna get a Silver and Black movie. It's a Black Cat and some other girl. I forgot her name though. So apparently we're gonna get that too. I guess it's gonna be like a Venom spinoff, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I never heard of the other girl, of course, but I have heard of Black Cat. But we'll see what happens though. So I guess. So, but like I said, so stay tuned for a video I have tomorrow. Request a video. And if you guys have any other requested videos, just again, always ask away. You know, like I said, I'm always open for requested videos. So, yeah, just letting you guys know. And yes, I don't get them up in time all the time, but I do try my best, though. I try my very best. All right. So yeah, making my way downtown, walking fast. I forget the lyrics. I was watching White Chicks. I was watching White Chicks yesterday. And now I want. Alright, that's kind of weird. Carolina, she's the reason for the word witch. Bring a mirror and crash into a ditch. Just playing. She need a golden calculator to divine. I know you like to think, Rose. Don't sting. Isn't? Yes, but I saw that there was a music video where they actually say witch. I did not know that, to be honest with you. But lean a little bit closer, see, roses really smell like ooh. Yeah, roses really smell like ooh. I know you like to think, Rose, don't sting, but lean a little bit closer, see, roses really smell like ooh. Yeah, roses really smell like ooh. Yeah. That's all I know. I don't know the chorus of that song. And yeah, I listen to Outkast a little bit. Yeah, I hear a lot of like old school rap mostly. Hey y'all. You think you got it? Oh, you think you? Man, whatever to Andre. It's like honestly, I saw like music videos of them, and it is so he got weird. He just lost his mind. It's kind of funny how Camp did that one skit too, or yeah, skit where they played them, and he even asked them like, "What happened? What did happen? Can someone explain what happened to him? I don't know what happened." Man, that must suck. You're on top of the world, and one of them loses their goddamn mind. Yeah, how you doing? You good? He good. Are you good? Good. Again.
Bad job.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, I'll have the video up tomorrow, and we'll see what else I have in stored. I'm waiting for the Hellboy trailer to drop. I want to react to the Hellboy gameplay trailer, but that hasn't been like announced or anything. I don't know what's gonna come out. If that comes out on a day where I don't do it, I would be pissed off. Even though you need a golden calculator to divide. Okay. Well. Oh, wait, hold on. My apologies. Okay. Well, let's grab this live stream up, guys. So thank you all who attended this live stream. I'll probably live stream again maybe like next week. This coming week maybe, we'll see. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And like I said, stay tuned for the video I requested tomorrow by Jackie Miles, requested a video. And yeah, so you guys have any other requested videos, again, just always ask away or request them. All right, guys. So yeah, guys. So again, stay tuned for tomorrow, and we'll see what else we'll see what else I got. All right. So take care, everybody who attended this. So be sure to click the notification button. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and until then, Reckless Ridge signing out. Take care, guys. Okay, here we go.